Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here and I'm back and I have a movie review. I ended up watching two movies yesterday night and they both are sequels. Now I ended up watching Princess Switch and Princess Switch again. So I'm gonna try to briefly get this notebook. Briefly tell you about Princess Switch, and then we're gonna get into Princess Switch 2. So we're gonna do two reviews in one. So Princess Switch is about Stacy, who is a baker, and Princess Margaret, who is you could say not princess, she's a countess, and thing. And so they come across each other while Stacy is in Vanova. And what happens is Margaret has this cool idea of switching with her, meaning let her, Princess Margaret, be Stacy for she can experience what the people is like, what the people is like, and to see what the people is like, and see what a normal life is like. So then Stacy gets to experience as Duchess Margaret to see what is royalties like. So she originally called over there to just help her with the cake, but then she ended up, her lady who helps her, Miss Donatella, Miss Donatella, she ended up going, whoa. She's looking at him, she going, whoa. She's like, whoa, oh my God, y'all look alike. She realized they look alike and stuff. And then she said, and that's when Margaret said, could we be related? So it's Daisy. Last name is DeNovo. Devono, I think. I didn't catch Margaret's last name. It's something of Monaco. Monaco, and thing. But with this movie, it's showing the ins and out how both girls end up falling in love. Stacy end up falling in love with the prince, and Princess Margaret end up falling in love with Stacy's best friend, Kevin, who has a daughter named Olivia. And I'm going to talk about now within the original Olivia, the little girl is about my skin tone, and she's beautiful, curly hair and everything. So we're going to get on the new version in a minute. And so funny how and then in the beginning of the meal, I filmed, before I forget, Stacy is into her work. She's all about her schedule and everything. And Stacy, while she's still in Chicago, she runs into her ex. She runs into her ex, Luke. There we go. Run into her ex, Luke. So she just thought she had a chance again. Turns out Luke has moved on with his new girlfriend, and they are on his way to his parents' house for Christmas. And think, baby, I would not be surprised. So Stacy's friend Kevin Robinson actually, let's see, actually submitted her for a contest and everything in Bermuda, and this is how they originally met, for a cake competition. So she goes, okay, we're going. So they hop on a plane, they go to Bermuda, and then they're getting ready, and all of a sudden, one of Stacy's culinary rivals is in the competition. She has been winning the last 3 years. None other Brianna Michaels, her rival from culinary school. She started talking. She goes, ah. So, and everything. So that's how Duchess Margaret and Stacy end up meeting, and when Stacy asked her, when Margaret asked her to tea, and that's when Ms. Donatelli go, oh my God, y'all look alike. Like, they look alike. and thing. And stuff. And so, like I said, Margaret started falling for Kevin and thing. It was like, so then the whole thing gets complicated. During the whole thing of the first one is, oh my God, let me say, Mr. Frank DeLuca, who is none other the Prince right hand guy and his driver, just noticed, like, just start spying on the princess, start spying on Margaret. So he's like, he's suspicious. Somebody comes in to meet with the princess, but then she comes out with short hair and things. So he's starting getting very suspicious and stuff like that. Baby, he's every left turn, he's trying to spy on her. And Miss Donatelli had his number. She's like, nope, you ain't finna get in. Like, Miss Donatelli knows the secret. So Miss Donatelli, when she originally meet Stacy, said, well, it was your cousin Cecil said he settled in New York, in Chicago, with an undivorcee and stuff. What a scandal it was, she said. I mean, I can picture her. It was a scandal and stuff. And so it might be they look alike, so they might be related. We don't know into the end of the film. And Princess Margaret decides we're gonna go to sides when the prince goes, oh my God, when the mother of the prince go, oh, I'm not feeling well, Margaret, will you go and go to the Wembley Studios and present some ribbons. And she's like, okay. And like she got her glasses on, and when Stacy ended up winning first place. And when they get in, like they see and like they go, and the prince go, oh, okay. And she takes her glasses off. Everybody is keen. Stacy looks like the prince. She said, we might need to go backstage and talk. And then she said, we didn't mean to deceive you or anything and stuff. And like, that's when the prince says to Stacy that, oh, he loves her and stuff. And she said, I can't do this, I can't do this. And Kevin goes, and Margaret goes, oh, I like you, I'm in love with you, I'm just want a regular life and thing and stuff like that. So, then let me just tell you, one part of this movie is when Olivia realized that the one who's cooking was not Stacy. She goes, okay, what you do? And then that's when Princess Margaret calls. Princess Margaret calls Stacy. Goes, Stacy, we've been hacked. And she goes, what you mean? And she gives it to Olivia. Hey, Stacy, how it feel? So you got so and so, so and so, and they look like twins and everything. So now it's Miss Donoso, Miss Delatelli, Stacy, Margaret, and now Olivia, who knows the secret. So these are only four women who knows the secret. And then I think the mother kind of knew the secret and stuff. And stuff is just like she had the pictures and stuff from Frank Delatelli. Excuse me, De Lucha and stuff. And she must have looked at the pictures and saw all and like showed her husband, look at these. So they're so similar and stuff. And so they said, who is who and stuff like that and stuff. And they probably called Miss Delatelli in there and asked to get the info and stuff like that. And I think the queen cooks up the idea that to get them together. But then I have to talk about this in the first movie, where Kevin and Stacy, who is Margaret, was like, he goes, let's watch a movie. And he said, what you like? She said, you pick. And it was a corny way of them to promote Netflix. It was a corny way. It was a genius idea, but a corny way to promote Netflix. And how they promote it, oh my God, they promote it by putting the Netflix screaming service in the movie. I mean, that was pretty good. But yeah, Brianna, but and then let me talk about Brianna Michaels. She tried to sabotage Stacy, but it came back to bite her in the long run. But Stacy ended up winning the competition and stuff. So I thought because she's and thing, but I just thought that first one was pretty good. But it ended up that was so good that it leads up to the new one, Princess Switch again, and this is the new one. And so this switch is very detailed. We got Stacy and Prince Edward. We got Margaret, Olivia, Kevin. We got some new characters. Their cousin Fiona. Come on, using a Disney, using a Shrek character name. Yeah, that was original. And then they have a new character named Tonio. And we got the old man from the first film. He's back and things. So now it's like Stacy is all about the if you remember in the last movie, Stacy married the prince and she had a voice in everything and stuff. And so Stacy Stacy is back judging the baking competition, and she was there to actually announce the winner. And if you remember, in the last season, came in third place was the people from Germany. They back and they won the competition in this season, in this movie right here. And so now let me talk about. I feel it's one of the biggest controversies with this movie, and it's they recast Olivia. They recast Olivia instead of the beautiful black girl that was my complexion from this first movie. They end up making her much more lighter. I'm just saying. So that was so disappointing with that. But Stacy and Edward tells Olivia, and Olivia tells Kevin to ask Margaret to dance. They end up dancing in the beginning of him, and then Stacy and Margaret switched again because Stacy needed time with Kevin to see if they can work out and everything. And then we are introduced to cousin Fiona, and she goes Margaret Moon. That's a little nickname for Duchess Margaret, who's if you don't know, and then to get to her why she's back. She's not in Chicago and she's back. She is, oh my God, let's just say this. She is back due because her father passed away, but then her cousin was supposed to be next in line, one of her male cousins, and he refused the title. He refused it. And so she is waiting on her coronation and thing. And meanwhile, Tonio, kind of the newest character, is an old friend of Margaret from from college, Oxford, and he worked with her dad and everything, and like, but he comes from a well-off family, but his brother has more of the wealth, and he doesn't. And things so he's then they kind of switch again, and like Antonio kind of professed his feelings to Margaret, and she's like, yeah, this little awkward face and thing. And then Fiona is up to no good. She said, I want to switch too. So she's out of money, but all she does, she has this the castle, her father's castle and thing. So what she do? She decides to dye her hair and becomes and switch with them. So it becomes a mayhem. Reggie and Melody decides to help her, is helping her and everything. She's after the crown, after the throne, and like they try to have her crowned as, saying she's Princess Margaret and she wants to be, you know, oh my God, coronated and everything. I'm going, this woman is, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how Vanessa has just pulled off doing three characters and stuff. So they found out, and Margaret and then she like send Kevin off saying she didn't want him and everything. Before he can actually get on the plane, Margaret explained every, so they stop the coric, I think that's what you call it in the Catholic Church and stuff. Please, y'all, don't shoot me for this, but I don't know. Other people who supposed to help her with the Carnation and stuff and stuff. And things. She said, "No, I'm Stacy." I said, "I'm Stacy." She goes, "I'm Stacy. This is Margaret. That's her cousin Fiona." And Fiona like going, "Okay, cousin, cause she go, Margaret moved. It's not my fault. Tonio made me do it. She tried to make it look like it was all Antonio's idea, and she knows she was the one who was doing it. They was going to try to take the money and go. She was going to try to take the money. Him and her were going to try to take the money and go. So let me speed this up right quick, y'all. So let's see. Okay. So they arrested Antonio for treason, and they didn't arrest, they arrested the cousin for treason, but she said, but you're gonna be heavily guarded. And like she said, you're gonna have a long term. Now I have some couple more things. So yeah. So Margaret asked Kevin to marry him, and they see a priest, and he has Kitchen Mary us right here, right now. He said, "I got a plane in 30 minutes," and he stays, and she goes, and Stacey goes, "You can just make it short and sweet and get to the point, direct point." And he goes, and she goes, he said, "This was the ring I was going to ask you to marry." We went, and he did the ring, and they became husband and wife. And so I said, okay, she's going to rectify this, and stuff and thing. So now Olivia has a new mother, and at her coronation they did, so everybody's getting up to come and kiss her on the hand. He kissed her on the hand. She pulls him back and give him a huge kiss on the lips, and she's like, look at him, like, stand on next to me. So she's like, motion, stand next to me, and letting people know, hey, I'm ready. I'm married. This is my guy. This is my guy. And I think we will get a do-over for their wedding, if they do a third season. Okay. So yeah, now let me tell you something. We had an appearance from another movie from Netflix. If you remember A Christmas Prince, and if you remember Queen Amber, Prince Richard, and Princess Ellie of from that movie, they all actually appear in this movie. When I saw that, I'm going, ah, they try to say these two films are in the same movie universe, everything. I'm like, I freaked out, and I wish they had added some more characters and stuff, so it would have been cool. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. It's going to be a little lengthy, but this movie was a pretty good movie, and I put, should we have a third movie? I think we should have a third movie, and I think it should be about Margaret and Richard and Olivia and Stacy. So this time I feel like Stacy would be pregnant. She'll be pregnant with her first child and stuff. It'd be so funny if like they had it like Stacy and Margaret are pregnant, and hello, it's another, instead of three lookalikes, it's another lookalike, but she stands in because Princess Fiona is not there no more. She's off doing time. But it's another one entering, so it'll be like, and they going, how many of y'all is it? And I think with this one, it could, like, this person could be kind of stuck up. It can be like she's kind of humble. She's kind of stuck up, but she is a royal. But she, let's just say, she still has something to do. She's just Duchess, but she like denounced the she sort of kind of like denounced her denounce of wanting to be queen and stuff like that. So yeah. Now to see some of the members of the a Christmas Prince in this movie, I really think they could have went far and brought some more of the um, uh, characters. Like, oh my God, a Christmas. Princess for Christmas. You could brought the two leading characters from there back. You could have had the young boy who played Milo in the film. Some kind of way tying all the royal movies together in the same universe. That would be kind of cool. But seeing that they tied this the Christmas Prince in this same universe was pretty great. But y'all, let me hear your point of view. Like, I'm gonna tell you, with both films, I have to, I have to give this movie a. I will have to give this movie, ooh, a 10 out of 10. Both films, they was pretty good. Like I said, I was um trying to take care of um one review, two movies with one review. And let me just say, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments of recasting the character Olivia. Y'all, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.